welcome to Caravan Escapades. I hope everybody's keeping safe and well. Well, we're still down in the Cotswolds, so we're going to have another day out today. We're going to head to Bourton on the water. We have been before, we've been several times. Where Brummies, that's right, Darcy May, where Brummies. Darcy May's been there before and seen Brum. So yeah, that's the museum, the motor museum where Brum is. So if you know what Brum is, then great. If you don't, I'll put a link down below. Sorry, Darcy May, go on.
It's on BBC iPlayer.
It's on BBC iPlayer, so apparently Darcy May said you can find it on BBC iPlayer. So we're heading to Bourton on the water, but we do have a quick diversion to do to Witney, which is not too far out of the way. You'll see in one of the vlogs whenever it goes out. Our friends came across to see us last night in the caravan, and we had a bit of an impromptu barbecue. So I need to drop some items they left behind. So we're going to drop those into Witney, then we're going to head over to Bourton on the water. So we'll see you when we get there. So we're just about to arrive in Bourton in the water. We stopped off at Witney. We'd done a quick delivery to help Dave out just on the way into Bourton, and we're now just kind of driving into Bourton. So we're going to look for somewhere to park. Weather's not too bad. It's been a bit drizzly and rainy on the way over, but it does seem to have kind of cleared up a bit now. So yeah, so we're here, and Darcy May's got a wellies on, yeah. So we're just about to drive into the town. We'll find somewhere to park, and then we'll come back to you in a bit. So we parked up in the top end of Bourton on the water, quite a large kind of spacious car park. There are still quite a few spaces left. We did have a look at parking in the town, but most of the sort of street side parking is kind of restricted to half an hour, that sort of stuff. So we've come up here, and it's not too much of a walk into town. One of the things about parking, I'm very much for using the apps. You put in the code, you put in how long you want to stay, you're away a bit longer, then basically you can extend it. Very easy to use, that sort of stuff. Really convenient, really to use. What really is annoying me is no matter where we go in the country, the amount of different parking apps there are. I mean, I must have about 6 or 7 on my phone now. I wish they'd kind of all get together, or at least one central place where you can do all this parking from. It is so much more convenient. It is really, really easy to use, but just to have one app, or at least one central location that brings all the apps together. But that's just my moan about parking apps. So as you walk from the car park into Bourton on the water, the first thing you kind of come across is Birdland. It is a bird park, that sort of stuff. Looking at got flamingos and that sort of stuff. We're not going to go in there today. In fact, I'm not even sure it's open. It might be open. Oh no, I think it's open. But big bird park there. One of the places for you to kind of go and visit and have a look around. So we're going to take a walk down the left hand side here and just follow the stream, the river, whatever it's called, into excuse me, into Bourton. Just on the right hand side, just over there, I don't know how well you can see it, just kind of behind the post box is the miniature model village. So that's haven't been for many years, but it's probably worth a look round if you're coming this way. So you've got the model village here in Bourton as well. But it is very quaint, as you can see. Really nice village to have a wander around. So we stood on top of one of the little bridges. There's 2 or 3 of these kind of little bridges in Bourton, as well as the fords, which kind of goes another one of the bridges down that way. So we're kind of following the river down into Bourton. Darcy May wants to tell you about some of the ducks.
So the green faces are the daddy ducks, and the one what's bobbing in right there, not that one with the green face. The brown one. The brown one. That's the mallard. It's called the mummy duck.
Well, thank you very much for that, Darcy May. So there's a little lesson about ducks from Darcy May.
Jump up, you're getting a wet bath.
Just a view as we wander down towards the shops. Obviously various different gift shops and those sorts of things here, tea rooms, restaurants, all that sort of stuff. So we'll carry on wandering through. Here's some more of the little footbridges across the river I was telling you about earlier on. we mainly come to Bourton in the winter. I'm not sure that have we ever been to Bourton in the summer, Claire?
Yeah.
Have we been? I don't think we ever. I think we mainly come in the.
Winter time.
We always come winter time. Yeah, we ought to try and have a visit down during the summer. What we're going to do is we're going to walk down one side of Bourton, walk down the left hand side it is to us, and then probably walk back up on the right hand side. We'll probably grab coffee, maybe even some lunch while we're here. We're just going to take a quick walk round Cotswolds Antiques and Tea Rooms. Obviously we're on the lookout for various bits for the new house, just to sort of get some ideas if nothing else. So we're going to take a wander around inside. We're just going to take a wander into the lodestone, just various gems and that sort of stuff. I bought a few sort of beaded bracelets, magnetic stones, that sort of stuff. So we're going to go and take a wander in here and see if we can pick some stuff up. Just wandering a bit further down, a bit further along, and we're kind of walking towards the sort of further end of Bourton on the Water, where the motor museum is. So the motor museum's just over here. We'll take a wander over and have a look. It is closed today. We have been before, but those familiar with Brum, you heard Darcy May talking about Brum before. This is where Brum is. This is the famous home of Brum, the little motor car of the TV series. So this is Bourton on the Water Motor Museum. There are various different cars. It is worth going if you're down here, having a look round, and you can see the little car at the front here, the little Mini. So it's in the shape of the original Mini, and then kind of a bush grown inside it. But the museum is closed until mid-February for maintenance, so when they're doing maintenance on the building or the cars and that sort of stuff. But if you are here and it is open, it is definitely worth a visit around the motor museum. We've been before, guys, haven't we? Yeah, it was all right, so definitely worth a visit around the motor museum. Just while we're wandering around, for those that might be interested, I don't know if you can see, there's an old Series 1 Land Rover over there. Still running, still in use. There we go. Cracking little vehicle. Now this is a real shame. There used to be a model railway and a toy shop here. Used to doing all sorts of models and that sort of stuff, but it looks like, unfortunately, it's closed down. Yeah, Bourton Model Railway shop and exhibition permanently closed. Website out for online sales. That's a real shame, that, because that used to be a good little model railway to go and look round, as well as a great little sort of toy shop with models and various different toys. So gone, never to return. Shame that. Just a view of some of the other bits around Bourton. The Dyer House, I'm assuming that's a hotel restaurant type place. It's very, very nice. We have had fish and chips in here before. Very, very nice. The chip shed. So yeah, we've been in there before. We have had, as I say, fish and chips in there before. Very, very nice. So can recommend that. They do sit down and take away. Well, it's midday anyway. Claire's just decided we're going to go and get some chips anyway, so we are going to go into the chip shop. We're going to give that a try in a minute, but Darcy May does want to just feed the ducks first of all. We bought some duck food from the tourist information shop, so we're just going to go across the road and feed the ducks first. So we've just fed the ducks and we're now heading back to the chip shed to go and grab some lunch. So our fish and chips have come. Well, I've got fish and chips, I've got haddock and chips. It looks lovely. Claire and Darcy May are sharing sausage chips, mushy peas, and there's some gravy there. So
it's not
curry. It's not curry sauce, sorry, not gravy. So we're going to tuck into this now and enjoy. So I wouldn't normally do this, but I'm just going to take it to the toilet with me. So we are in the chip shed and we're just going to go into the gentleman's. So there we go. What different toilets. So basically urinals are old beer barrels. Sorry for taking you into the toilet with me, but I thought you might like to see that.
So
So that's us just leaving the chip shed. Yeah, second time we've been there. Great meal, great food. Not the cheapest, but sometimes you've got to pay for quality. So can highly recommend the chip shed.
You get a lot. So
you do get a lot. As Claire says, you get a lot for your portion. Here's me trying to take my mask off and getting all stuck around my glasses now. Yeah, in fact, Claire just said, as you saw with Darcy May, you saw the portions we had.
Fed 2 children.
So, can highly recommend the chip shed. If you're this way and you fancy some fish and chips or sausage and chips, it's all kind of all the pies and fish cakes and everything are all handmade in the shop anyway. So, give it a go. So we've walked up the other end of Bourton. Obviously, Cornish bakery is very popular. See the queue. So if you're that way, I'd definitely give it a go. Yeah, we've walked up to the other end of Bourton. We're kind of now heading back towards the car. Again, we've probably been here a couple of hours. I suspect when the weather's a bit warmer, that sort of stuff, there's more to do.
Keep going.
So when we walked up, I did mention the model village. So there's probably a better view of the model village for you. We haven't been for many years, but probably worth a visit. It does have a small car park, but the car park is quite tight, and I would probably recommend the car park further up. So as we walk back to the car, I might as well end this vlog for now. So that's another one from Caravan Escapades. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've liked it. I hope you've enjoyed us showing you around Bourton on the Water. Please, if you wouldn't mind, liking, subscribing and sharing, and hit that like button. Definitely helps with the algorithms and helps us get us out there on YouTube. I've got to think what I'm saying at the minute. Also hit the bell notification. At least by hitting the bell notification, that will notify you when we're putting other videos out. So once again, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one.